What is an alpha female?
Let's talk about it. Let's start off from the first. Alpha females. Strong, independent, I don't need no man. We've seen these women so many places. We don't need to really go into them much.
But that was Kevin Samuels. That was Kevin Samuels, and I agree. That is the type of stereotype we hear, this type of archetype you hear when you hear alpha female, strong, independent, I don't need no man type of girl. But let's get like a more of a the exact definition of what is an alpha female. No, Dante, no.
Strong, independent woman? I'm a strong, independent woman. No? Okay, let's try another. Doesn't need a man. I don't need no man.
Oh, okay, I get it.
See, if you have to announce someone, everyone is probably not true because it would speak for itself.
Yeah, here, let me try one.
AL jokes. This is from AL jokes about strong, independent women and alpha females. So, to me, I think alpha females are just jerks or just buttholes because when you hear them being saying I'm an alpha female, it's usually the female is like, oh, I gotta be in charge. I want to be in charge because this, and that, and like don't trust anyone else to be in charge. Or it's a female that climbs the ladder and gets past the glass ceiling and then sees other females trying to get past it and be like, nope, can't have that, and pour cement all over it and reinforce with rebar and throw a latch over the door, make sure no one else but her is up there. That's the type of female I'm talking about. Not every female in a leadership position or every female that's successful is an alpha female. So let's continue about what is alpha female. What I think is just female that just buttholes and stuff. Let's continue. Okay, let's see what Brett Cooper from the comments had to say about alpha female because what she said I think is kind of true. Make people turn heads when never even know.
How much do you want to bet that those are her friends and they were paid to wait 5 seconds later and go, who's that mysterious chick? I watch videos like this, and I genuinely think that the alpha female videos are even cringier than the alpha male videos.
I gotta agree with her. When you hear females say I'm an alpha female, it does sound more cringe when you hear dudes say I'm an alpha male. I don't know why it do. You could call me sexist. I don't know. Hey, I don't think I'm sexist. I just think females and males have different roles. Like it just makes sense that there's different genders for a reason. But hey, I don't know. Who am I to question a liberal? Maybe a liberal got it all correct versus Mother Nature. I don't know.
As an alpha woman, what I had to be very intentional about being softer for my man and to my man. I had to remember that when problems arise or situations arise that I don't necessarily agree with or I'm not seeing eye to eye with, the situation is the problem, not my man.
Right.
So I mean, alpha females see their partner as the problem when a problem occurs, not the problem. Who wants to deal with that? Like that just seems like a butthole, like an asshole, like rude. Like who do that? Like who would want to deal with something like oh, something comes up, oh my goodness, you're the reason this is the problem. What like who wants someone attacking them for a problem when instead of trying to say, oh, how can we fix this problem? How can we address this problem? They're like, oh, you messed up. I'm like, all right, you messed up. Okay, what we doing next? Come on, like, but that's alpha females for you. Yes, queen. I need to cut it out. But let's continue to get a better understanding of what is an alpha female.
A lot of women in this generation are like alpha females, and I think that scares off a lot of men.
That shit sounds so unattractive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, when I hear a woman describe herself as an alpha, it just sounds unattractive, and I wouldn't want to. It sounds like a headache.
Wait, why? A headache is crazy.
You said scared. It just sounds like a turn off.
On a feminine woman, if you train as an alpha, that means you are exhibiting more of your masculine energy, and that's a turn off to me.
But why?
Okay, I understand that. Alpha females have more masculine traits. Alpha females are the I don't need no man boss babes. Yes, queen girls. See, as a guy, I get that. Why would I want to date a female that has masculine tendencies or masculine trait? Because that means she's gonna be trying to be aggressive, always trying to be in competition, always trying to be kind of like what, trying to take charge and be the man for in the relationship. Why is like I don't need that. Where like the I feel like oh I have this whole plan that I want to do blah blah blah. I'm like, but it doesn't align with my plan. Like I want a female that like okay here's how I could fit my plans into here's how I could fit my ideas into your goals, and here how your goals could fit into my ideas. And not like, hey, this is how we're doing. We're a power couple. We're gonna do this, and that. And I'm like, I don't need that. I want someone that wanna be not independent but interdependent. One that could not like, oh, I don't need no man, but like one that wanna be able to coexist with me and not try to always be combative, always trying to dominate me. Because when you get females and males together and you don't have like them trying to compete, it just naturally aligns that the man naturally leads. And there's time where the females like has her spot to take charge and stuff like that, but majority of the time, like the female want to be more chill back and like, oh yeah, okay, I see the stuff you're doing. I like she want to benefit from the labors, not be out there grinding and stuff like that. Say that's sexist, but that's how I believe it to be. Let's continue about this quest about what is an alpha female.
I'm an alpha female, but I enjoy dating alpha males. So if you're taking control and you let me know, oh, I want you to order this, I like that shit. You really do that.
Let me cut you out real quick. You say you're an alpha female.
She's
right?
a Leo.
What if a nigga say, hey, take over this date?
Would you be capable of taking it?
I am capable, but this is the first date you asked me out.
And the last.
Bye.
And the last.
I'll pay the tab and I'm about to shit on you on all social media sites ever. Guaranteed.
But you know what? He might do that and give you triple.
What you mean?
What you paid for it.
What you mean?
If you pay the tab and it's
Right, you glad you're doing that.
Okay,
Right.
just
It's
pay
the
the
last
tab. Are you
thing
doing
right.
that? No.
I never do that.
So loud, aggressive, dominant, but not want to take charge when it comes to putting her money up. Seems like we have a good definition of what an alpha female is. That last clip really solidified it. You don't gotta include rude or being a butthole. It's just loud, aggressive, dominant, but don't want to put her money up. But I don't know if that's a good enough definition. All right, that's all the clips the research department had for me for alpha females. And I'm like, I understand why the dudes say that they don't want to date alpha females. I understand why other females might have problems with females that say, oh, I'm an alpha female, because in the work setting, usually the females are usually the ones that are more of a bully and more of a harasser towards other females. Like, y'all think it's like the dudes that are bullying? No, like the females doing it worse. Like the females like get tired positions and then like, that glass ceiling could sure use a latch with a lock. Can't let no one get this key. Hey yo, for the like 2% of the female subscribers that I have, let me know if I'm telling the truth or not. And for the dudes, let me know if you would date an alpha female. And like, we need to describe what an alpha female is, because hey yo, and to be honest, this whole alpha male, alpha female thing, I think is BS anyways, because it's all based off wolves bred in captivity, not wolves in the in the wild. Because wolves in that wild they tend to form pair of two, and then those breeding pair tend to be the only one that mates, and then the other one are just the kids and stuff like that. For as far as I know, how wolves breed, it might be not exactly correct on that, but that's what all little National Geographic I seen from about wolves, because most of the time I'm watching this stuff about lions and sea turtles. I think the best example for alpha female and like the female that men take want is hyenas versus lions. Alpha females are more of the hyenas, where there's a matriarchy and the females are leading. And if you see how everything is around the hyena kingdom, where they have the beta males and they get harassed and they're not treated so well, but all the females are getting treated and praised, instead get into a high status, but all the males just get straight shit on and get the lowest of the low, where they're basically just feeding on the scraps and the leftovers. Where in the Lion Kingdom, where they like the lion's job is like, yo, my job, I'm protecting my pride, and the female like, yo, I could go hunt too and go do my own thing, but when I need help, I know who the king of the jungle is. Like, one of my favorite clips is about a lion is with the lions versus the hyenas, where the female hyenas are harassing the female lioness, and then the female lioness gives that roar, and then that big lion comes, yakata, yakata, yakata. And then he says something about a good 5 to 10 hyenas, I think, straight on, and then that pack just scared because they know who the king of the jungle is. And that's and you always know it's better when you had the king of the jungle versus a pack of hyenas. But hey, yo, I'm out of here.